Hi everybody, and welcome to part 7. I might be a little bit slow to start because I'm trying to do a couple other things in the game I'm currently playing in my hands, Dragon Quest IX. And as much as I love the Dragon Quest games, I also kind of hate them a little bit. Mostly because when you get to the end, it's the scaling kind of goes out the window. And resume. Let's go back to the adventures of Wilhelm. Just gonna call him Will. We had just done the mages, so they're on our side, and we have the best healer in the game, Win. Was also doing some stuff around the city. So, what about you? Do you have anything for me, Slim?
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight, eh?
Know any good places to break in?
I'm following up a lead in the Palace District.
Okay, that's right.
I know you can't get in now, but you never know. If it all works out, it'll make you a legend.
That's right. I have to wait for everything. Let's check to see if the dragon scale armor is done yet. So, today in my D&D group did a special holiday session.
You're here about your order?
It's done. I made the armor. And it's garbage. I wouldn't let a festering swine wear it.
Wade, it's amazing. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Are you blind as well as stupid? The leg guards are too tight. It'll chafe. The dye isn't even... Look here. I see a splotch. It's garbage, I say.
It's fine. Truly. It's a work of art. Here, wear it well. Now kindly leave.
Okay, so we did a special holiday, game. And, snazzy.
Did you bring more scales?
Wade, please leave the customer
Sorry.
alone. How can I help you?
How's business?
We were working on your order for a long time. We've lost some customers, but things are back to normal, thank the maker.
See what you have for sale.
Certainly.
I could buy that, or I could wait until I find something better. Or as good. Alright.
When? Is this yours?
Like you, Liliana. I really don't. Your voice annoys me. Anyway, so... do I want to do a DLC mission? Or do I want to do some of the stuff I've kinda... got side missions for? You know what? Let's do a side mission. Let's do the... Civil War. Oh boy. Who's ambushing me this time? Oh. This one.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
Trap. So simple to see, really.
The Grey Warden dies here!
Seems a little bit of overkill. Let's kill the mage first.
Now we play a little.
You want to die?
Let's make this quick.
Saving.
Make us reserve us. I never liked this part. Right ahead. Trap right ahead.
We start doing some traps. Get some experience.
Let us end this.
Yes. All right. Don't look now.
because-
Trap. So simple to see, really.
Oh. Trap
Ooh.
right ahead.
And I'm gonna activate that one. That's stupid. But I lowered the difficulty, so it's not gonna kill me.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
I have some questions.
Ah, so I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
What are the Antivan Crows?
I can tell you that. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva, very powerful and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous.
You came all the way here from Antiva.
Not precisely. I was in the neighborhood when the offer came. The Crows get around, you see.
Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logan, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
Excuse me real quick. Just getting myself a little bit more comfortable. Oh, sweet, I got a viewer. Don't know who you are, and also my stream manager is having an issue with chat, so reconnecting that. Does that mean you're loyal to Logain?
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes?
Yeah,
Beyond
I'm in
that,
chat.
no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
Hello viewer. I don't know who you are because for some reason it won't let me see that on mobile. So, feel free to just type in a message. When were you to see him next?
I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Logain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the Crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then.
How much were you paid? Or if you had failed?
What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist. Although the chances of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny, would you?
How much were you paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
Then why are you one?
Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The Crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The Crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
Thanks, I'll take that under advisement.
You seem like a bright lad. I'm sure you've other options.
Why are you telling me all this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Aren't you at least loyal to your employers?
Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further.
I'm listening. Make it quick. Oh, it's a fucking bot. Hold on. Report. Hold on, because I had a... And let's ban him. Sweet. Alright, I'm listening. Make it quick.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the Crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the Crows pause, so let me serve you instead.
And what's to stop you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the Crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
Won't they come after you?
Possibly. I happen to know their wily ways, however. I can protect myself as well as you. Not that you seem to need much help. And if not, well, it's not as if I had many alternatives to start with, is it?
Can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing, in which case I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
What do you want in return?
Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I am yours. Is that fair?
Why would I want your service?
Why? Because I am skilled at many things, from fighting to stealth and picking locks.
Lies.
I could also warn you should the Antivan Crows attempt something more sophisticated, now that my attempts have failed. I also know a great many jokes. 12 massage techniques, 6 different card games. I do wonderful at parties, no?
He is not good at picking locks. Very well, I accept your offer.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
I could be sarcastic. Persuade. Don't worry about it. We could use him.
All right. I see your point. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan Crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or maybe not.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Alright, let's
Of
get
all the-
Liliana out.
Yes.
Zevran in. Accept. Oh, hello. When did I get you? Alright, just a little bit more looting, and oh, there's nothing up here. Alright, time to move on. Fight the Civil War. And, crap, I need to give Zevran better armor. Yeah, no, that's about as best as he can get at the moment. Crap. Oh well. Zevran, don't die. Otherwise I will be very disappointed.
Get your horses off Ben Talman's land. We won't bend needle again.
Logain is the regent. He demands your...
We're not Olesian lickspittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their lands by force, men. Regent's orders.
Now, let's see. Which one first?
We showed those Logain upstarts.
I mean, ultimately this sucks because this fight totally could have been avoided if Logain wasn't a dick. Let's go deal with the refugees now.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
Darkspawn, you don't say.
Right, Darkspawn. We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Lothering. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's the message about? I'm pretty sure this is another mission. I gotta kill these guys.
We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
Yep. I'm here to stop you.
I thought you said... Wait. You're serious?
Why don't you let us deliver the message?
I suppose that's all right. As long as it gets there. Stay safe.
I still have to look up a perfect ending for this one because I can never, ever get it. I don't know why. Oh crap.
Yes. Going. And I'm off.
Going after the magic user. Okay, so it counts that as a success. Even though I think we only had 2 surviving refugees. Nope, only about half of them lived. So I guess half is better than none. Still. Maybe next time I'll try to, well, if I go through this again, I'll wait until I'm stronger. Ooh, faster.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand. Blessed
Enter.
are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Nothing from you.
And cursed by the Maker.
The Mages Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
Alright.
As there is but one world, one life.
You know what? I don't think I want to do any of the DLC at the moment. I'm gonna head back to camp, then I'm gonna hit up Red Cliff. Make sure everybody's leveled up and has the best equipment. Alright, Bodan. Show what you got
Are
to
you
sell.
sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of...
Let me see your
I'm
wares.
sure you'll be pleased.
Sell. Sell. Alright, and off to Red Cliff we go.
Okay, done with you now.
Indeed.
Just because having another rogue won't hurt. And doesn't hurt any of my reputation with them if I have her with me and I do good things. Because I can't be evil. I really can't. Wasn't necessary. I did. It was a mission.
Look, can we talk for a moment? Something I probably have told.
I'm not going to like this, am I?
Don't know. I doubt. I've never liked it. That's well. How do I tell you this? Just at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Al Eamon? Exactly.
Why?
No, I'm not his son. Bastard, my Redcliffe, and she died when I was asked me before. The reason was because my king married, which meant my half-brother, I suppose.
Okay. Spoilers. Alice's mom was not a servant girl at Redcliffe. Oh, I don't know how, because this involves book, comic lore, and the like. It is... Screw it, I'm not... His mother was a mage, and was the bookling, I believe. Merrick met to be part of the Grey War. With events that go in Dragon Age. And Mom is the mage's Inquisition. During the event, she lost her team, making her Grey Warden. Got back to Weishaupt, the Grey Warden's kind of because she was... And the joint wanted to take hold and have kicked her out, and so Jekyll demanded her to come back because... Yeah, exposition over. Doesn't that make you to the throne?
I hope not. So, I'm a bastard. And nobody told... It never really meant anything to me. I was lenient, a possible to me secret to anyone who knew me for it, or they even dunk out of the fighting of it. Should have known. Sorry.
Does Loghain?
Why wouldn't he? I don't know anything, though. I certainly might ever... Al Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais soon after the war. Great deal. New Arl entered the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't existed. The Arl didn't care. So off I was at age 10. Well, the Arlessa maid wasn't a home to me by that point. She may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the room after that. Had an amulet with Andras. I was so furious, I tore it off and threw it, and it shattered. Stupid. Seems to see how I stood there and blamed him, and he just stopped.
Heir to the throne.
I'm the son of a commoner and a to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any nonsense, and that's fine by me. Now, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, he's Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular. If he's really, as we've heard, oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now, and I'll just pretend you still think I'm some who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Is it?
I don't feel very lucky at all, to be honest.
Is coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it.
What do you mean? Is it?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
Oh, sick if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in dead. We're on the out of the castle and attack at dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying to defend us. No king to send. So many are dark.
What is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, no. I should Tegan. All that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Van Tegan, Al Eamon's brother?
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
I love how awkward the hands.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainisfere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Loghain's, You don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kalen risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You must have known my father, Tan Kuzland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the walking dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Kalen dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
You want my help? You don't know me.
I know Alistair, and I trust those he chooses to travel with. What do you say?
First, I have questions.
By all means.
Isn't there a way into the castle to get at the source?
The castle is closed to us, its doors barred. We could storm it, certainly, but what would that accomplish? Our numbers are too few. We cannot throw men at the castle walls when they are needed to protect the village.
Why don't you just evacuate the village?
I tried. Our one attempt at an organized evacuation resulted in an immediate attack. Yesterday, I found out these creatures attack those fleeing on their own, even during daytime. Whatever lies in the castle wants this village dead.
What happens after tonight?
Once the village is safe, we will try to enter the castle to find the source of this trouble.
I've heard enough.
Then you will help us?
Very well, I will help.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
You have some of Arl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Their search for the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Do you need more men in here with you?
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
I'm scared, Mother. One of the bad
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's
returned yet.
Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness.
They're gone, dear.
Blessed art thou who seeks...
Where's Father? Why can't we go home? I already told you.
Irenia?
Father's outside.
Yes?
We must stay here and be brave.
Would someone like to handle this for me?
I hope you like heroes, my lady. Because your husband died like one.
Why? What did he do to deserve this?
I I guess so.
And Jeddah?
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar?
Oh.
In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jeddah?
I am. You've heard of me?
Your husband and son are both dead.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
I should go. Be well.
Maker's blessings upon you.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Caitlin!
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible. You poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Why would he run off? Do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
Grief can make us do many things that don't make any sense, I'm afraid.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
We tried looking for your brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Don't worry. I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him. But night is coming.
I have all class specializations unlocked. I don't need to talk to anybody or look for any books. Alright.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
You heard wrong.
So you say. A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then? Have you
Talk to him
spoken
again.
to Owen? Is he not the most stubborn fool you've ever met?
Is there anything else I can do?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
I want to discuss something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I'll go talk to him.
Don't drink with him. That's how he sucks you in. Just my luck, our success hinges on the most foolish drunk of a smith ever to grace the Maker's lands.
Owen.
Go away.
Uncle Owen.
Curse you! Leave me in peace! You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen the blacksmith? I need to speak with you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
I prefer not to speak through the door. Can I come in?
All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
That was easy.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
Call me Wilhelm, actually. My name is Wilhelm, Grey Warden, helping Van Tegan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
The militia needs your help desperately.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
Or your work could help save her.
I'm an old man. Everyone knows we aren't making it through the night. Or are you going to save us?
Yes, I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. Tell you what. If you want me to do repairs for Murdoch and his men, promise me you'll go into the castle and find my daughter.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise. I'll find her.
We will do our best. Please believe us, friend.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least. Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Sweet.
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it. I don't think there's anything you'll need in there, but it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Can't the militia use this?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old, anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Dear God, that's crap. Taking it to settle. Owen?
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Let's talk business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Alright, time to explore the village a little bit more, see what else I can find.
It is sometimes so hard to believe that you have been through so much at such a young age.
I think I look younger than I am.
Yes, that is possible. When I was your age, I was just about ready to take on my first apprentice. In hindsight, perhaps I should have waited a few more years. I was arrogant, my confidence bolstered by my youth.
It is so hard to imagine seeing you now.
Oh, I've had some 2 decades or so to grow mellow. Believe me, back then I was quite prickly.
So you are like a fine wine, yes? Losing the raw edges over time.
I suppose there is some truth to that analogy, but dear Maker, I do hate being compared to wine. Or cheese. Especially cheese.
Yeah, I think Wynn doesn't like being compared to alcohol because she's a little bit of an alcoholic. And by a little bit, I mean a really big one. Mostly beer, though. She loves beer. Let's knock. Hello? Huh? No one's home. Let's pick the lock. Continue.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I apologize. I don't mean any harm.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
Murdoch says he needs you for the militia.
So what? You recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Chances are better out there than in here.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
Can't I change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
Put in a good word for you with Ban Tegan or the Jarl.
And what good would that do me? The Jarl's probably dead. I couldn't care less what Tegan thinks of me. What else you got?
How about gold? I'll hire you to fight for the village.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I won't even stick my head out my door for less than 100 silvers.
Okay, let's do it.
You're getting off easy there. But like you say, I guess this town needs a hero. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
Really? 100 silver? A single gold piece? Though I guess with all the quests and stuff I've been doing, that's kind of... General store. Chest.
And done.
Dwarven longsword notes. Tattered shopping list. And a bell. Yes, those could be useful. Isn't there a Chanter's board in town? I'll go run back up to the Chantry, see if there is. If there is, then that could point me into some good directions of stuff. And there isn't.
You know, we don't have the memory.
Stop fidgeting.
Their numbers just keep growing.
Caitlin's home. She's not home, she's in the Chancery. Book. Hello? Someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home.
Young man, come out this instant.
Yes, ma'am.
Granny win for the win.
All right. I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
Your sister's looking for you, you know.
I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
Is this your house?
Yes. It was my mother's house. She's dead now. And Caitlin said we have to move away if we survive.
What's your name?
It's Bevan. My sister is Caitlin. She's probably at the Chantry looking for me.
Are you avoiding her?
No, I just didn't want to be in the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
So what were you doing in there?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I could help you.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
You had the right idea. You are indeed very brave.
Thank you, sir. But the sword is too heavy for me. I guess I'm not as strong as someone like you.
You'll grow up eventually, don't worry about it.
That doesn't help us now. Caitlin says everyone's going to die tonight.
Not if I'm here to help, they won't.
Really? You must be very brave. I wish I was like you.
Where's this sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key. But I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
Perhaps I could help you and your sister and... Nah, let's go with the persuade. But I could use that sword to help the village.
But I can't give it to you. It was Father's. Caitlin would be so mad if I did.
Perhaps I could help you and your sister in return.
You could? Maybe you could give my sister money? She said if we had money, we'd be alright. Even if Mother is dead.
Talk to your sister about it. I promise.
Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Let's go see this sword now. Do 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 do. Ooh.
Moving on.
Ooh, it's iridium. Oh my yes. I wonder if I waited later if it would have scaled up higher. Oh well. I've never actually come up this way.
Success!
Those will probably work for Alistair. Much better for Alistair.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
What do you know about that elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
How has business been?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
You're a pretty girl. A pretty girl like you should be able to do better.
Oh, you think I'm pretty, do you?
Of course I do. Anyone would.
That's really sweet of you. Thank you.
Shouldn't you be at the Chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the Chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
I should go.
Keep safe.
I'll come talk to you later. Berwick.
Not looking for company.
I hear you're Berwick.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
You said you were waiting for your brother?
My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
Then why aren't you helping to fight?
I was told I didn't have to. I stay in the chantry at night, and I come here to be alone, that's all. Look, I don't know you, and I don't want to. I was just told to... just leave me alone.
What do you mean? What were you told to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
This will be a lot easier if you just tell me what you're hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me.
No promises.
This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they? Who hired you to do this?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Howe. Arl Rendon Howe. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
How, you say? Oh. So you know how this happened. Tell me now.
I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I think you should help defend Redcliffe tonight.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Militiamen.
That's mighty kind of you to help us. We thought nobody would come to our aid.
No, let's talk to Bella. Let's
Yes?
do a good deed.
Lloyd's watered down swill hasn't made you leave yet, I see.
How has business been?
What business?
Skip?
If you with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a...
Why don't you leave?
And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
You could leave if you had some help.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
I'll take a kiss and maybe a smile.
You're a rare one, you are, making me laugh with this blackness hanging over our heads. I'll tell you what, sweetie. You make it through the night, and you'll get your kiss. Make her bless you. I'll kiss every man in the village if we survive!
Hurrah! 3 cheers for Bella!
I should go.
Keep safe.
Lloyd.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travellers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Who are you anyway?
Name's Lloyd. So, why'd you come to the village now? The roads can't be all that safe, not with a war brewing.
I came to see Earl Lehman.
Well, you must have been mighty surprised. He's not exactly talkative these days, eh? Something else I can get for you?
Answer a few questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
Shouldn't you be helping defend the village?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar, just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Then be a coward if that's what you want.
Well, yes. I suppose that is what I want.
What do you know about what's happened here?
Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come.
Why are you still open?
I'm not abandoning my tavern because of a few monsters. The second I'm in the chantry, Murdoch and his men will be here drinking all my ale.
Let's talk about something else.
Something else I can get for you?
Answer a few questions. I want to get this man to fight.
Make them quick.
Let's talk about
something else I can get for you? Right.
See what you got.
I've got some supplies, too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Yeah, no, just gonna leave him there. Don't really... I could have tried to intimidate him. I don't know why I didn't, other than... Didn't really see a point trying to force that fat ass to fight. I think he dies if you do. And house.
Time. Perhaps we should have a drink since we've stopped.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
And away we go to go talk to the knights. Nighty night knights. Knights, knights, knights. Knights.
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back to what it was when...
I don't know. A great number of people have died. It will be difficult to imagine rebuilding. That cloud hanging over everything for many years to come.
Do you think you'll be there? To help rebuild, I mean, once this is all over with.
I cannot say. Even if I survive this blight, I am a very old woman, Alistair.
Why? Because of some grey hair? You are a formidable...
No word from the castle? No, all is still, as it has been for days.
Ah, it's sort of like coming home again. But with more undead.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient?
Call me Will, if you would.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Have you considered using the oil in the village store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Enough to set many monsters aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Oh, carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
I might just go to the end of the monster fight and, call it a night. I got work in the morning. So, Sister Hannah, talk to the sister and the brother. Wait, sorry, Mother Hannah, talk to the sister and the brother. And get ready for a fight.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
About the sword I found in your home.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
I promised Bevan I would pay you for it.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
It's a very valuable sword. Here, 50 silver. Take it. I'm sorry, 500 silver. Take it.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Mother Hannah.
You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
Be grateful when we win the battle.
I will be grateful of your attempt, even if it fails. We can ask no more. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
Surely this cannot be the entire village. These few are all who are left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think it helps them...
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
You are the only holy person I have ever met who has not been like, Yes, I will say these words and you'll be granted the protection of my god and whatnot. You are the only person who's like this. When did I kill 13 golems? When did I even fight golems? Or is this from all profiles and game types? In case I feel as if that number should be higher. Anyway, time to talk to Sir Perth, then back down to talk to Murdoch.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah has some holy amulets. Would those do?
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must come from their heart, surely.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
I'm glad I could help.
I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Liliana, don't get all high and mighty on me. Faith is a powerful thing. Shut it. If they believe it will help, then it will help. Like, that I don't get. Like, the faith is there. They just wanted something physical to focus on. Dumbasses. Chantry is fucked.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantigan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
I'd like to talk about Dwyn.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it.
I want to discuss something else.
There's not much time before sundown.
How's morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwyn's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Tell me what's happened here.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere. People dying. It was awful. Good thing Bantigan was here.
Do you know anything about Olyman's illness?
No. I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them.
Where can I get supplies?
If you want weapons and such, speak to Owen. He may not have much in stock yet, though.
Does nobody actually buy or sell things?
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
Carry on, then.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Talking to Murdoch again.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
I am ready to make my stand. Let's wait for sundown.
Are you sure? There's still time left if you need to talk with Sir Perth or do anything else.
I'm ready now.
Then good luck to you. You'll need it.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker.
Don't think so.
Light the traps. Burn these foul creatures. To
I love how they just won't perform. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna wait out here. Guys, are we not going to let the knights have any fun?
Going.
And I'm off.
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Knights, stay here and guard the path.
Come on! We need to hurry!
My God, the unnatural always smells so awful.
I tried to be merciful.
Every shot!
Shit, who died? Is that Murdoch?
Dawn arrives, my friends, and all of us remain. We are victorious. And it is these good folk you see beside me that we have to thank for our lives today. Without their heroism, surely we would all have perished. I bow to you, sir. The Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour. Allow me to offer you this, the helm of Sir Ferris the Red, my great-uncle and hero of Ferelden. He would approve passing it to one so worthy.
Thank you, Bantegan. I am honored.
Take it, then, and use it in good health.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe. Now they walk with he who is their maker. Long may they know the peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Oh, sweet. Level ups. Got an old woman, Murdoch, Thomas. Let's check inside the chantry, see if Bar girl is there. Caitlin.
You saved us. I can't believe we're alive. And
There's
it's
still
finally over.
Darkspawn to deal with. It's not over yet.
That's what everyone is saying. We might have to evacuate the village if those Darkspawn come closer. It just seems so horrible. With all the money you gave us for Grandfather's sword, I'll have someone take us to Denerim. With any luck, we'll be safe there. Make her watch over you. I'll never forget you.
Get the Hannah. Oh, let's see what Mother Hannah has to say.
Make her bless you, child. Without your help, we surely would have lost.
Mother Hannah ain't got shit to say. Fortitude. I guess I should see if the Viridian maces I got are better than the swords I'm currently having equipped. Nope. 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 Can't even equip it.
The end is upon us. Repent your sins before death. Beg for the Maker's divine forgiveness.
You need to stop that right now.
I cannot. It is my sacred duty. Magic is everywhere. Everywhere. The time to repent has come.
Find someplace else to rant, or else.
Ah, another one of the damned. They are everywhere.
Talking to Murdoch.
I'm still amazed we made it through the night in one piece and won. They'll be telling stories about this for years, I bet. Fighting's not over. We still have Darkspawn to battle, and if the Arl sends out the call, I'll be there for him.
I could use a good commander myself.
No offense, but I've lived under the Arl my whole life. I'll fight when he calls me, or when I absolutely need to, and that's it. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll offer the Maker a bit of thanks for not choosing to be a wrathful god today. Good luck to you.
Check on Owen. I got some stuff I can sell him. Owen!
Good to see you in one piece. Do you have news of Valena yet?
No, not yet.
Well, I'll give it some time. Now's the best time to go into the castle, though, and see for yourself. Remember, a promise is a promise.
Let's talk business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Let's check on Dwin, and then I'll check on the bar. Enchanted board. And Blackstone. Sweet.
The Irregulars thank you.
up to the bar, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. Let's see if Berwick's still alive. I think he might have been the one who died. This is a shame, really. Let's talk to Bella.
I admit, for a while, I didn't think either of us would survive. It's good to see you did.
I believe I made you a promise.
You mean about helping me leave? I wouldn't hold you to that. You've already done so much for us.
We can do better than this place.
What do you have in mind?
500 silver should be enough to start a new life.
That could get me to Denerim. What would you want in return for such a gift?
How about a kiss from a lovely lady?
You men are all the same. Thank you. I can never repay this, but I'll think of a way. I swear.
Wynn approves. Alistair approves. Ooh, gossip.
Thank the Maker, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
I don't know. I expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
Well, it won't be much longer until those monsters get here. There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now.
Alright, Lloyd, let's see how fucked you are.
Said that the Darkspawn turned folks into ghouls.
If it isn't the hero of the day, what can I get you?
Let's see what you have.
Right, I've got some supplies too, in case you're...
Really? Nothing from him? How many elf fruit do I got? 15.
What's a ghoul?
Something like an abomination, maybe.
Oh, well, that isn't good.
What is it?
Alright, folks. I think that's it for me for tonight. Hope you had some fun. Have a safe and careful holiday. I know apparently a lot of places are going to get hit with snow pretty roughly. And stay safe, take care, stay well. I really should save more often. I play a dangerous game.